I've tried back to Eden gardening for about 3 years now. I've learned a few lessons. It is a lot of work to move the mulch. The slugs love to hide underneath the mulch and they love to eat your seedlings. My garden area, it constantly get flooded. So I've learned to never mulch in the winter or in the fall, but only in the spring because the rain gradually degrades the cardboard too quickly actually, and give the seedlings to travel and spread the buttonweed everywhere. I'm trying to eradicate buttonweed. This weed right here, it had so many seeds and the roots. Oh my goodness, there's too many roots underneath. It just strangle everywhere underneath the mulch, and I try to hide it with cardboard, but the roots, they don't die. Other than that, back to eating gardening, it does amazing for me, especially for zucchini, the pumpkin, and the sunflowers, and the butternut squash. The worst nightmare for me is the eradicating the button weeds, and I made a huge mistake on introducing passion fruit. This is a wild passion fruit that I introduced. Oh my goodness, it just take over the whole area of my back to Eden gardening. As you can see, there's a little vine there and the button weeds. I have a lot of zucchini growing everywhere. There's a zucchini. More buttonweed is because I did not get the chance to mulch. Even if I mulch them, the flood, the rain will just wash the cardboard underneath away and spread the seeds and the roots. They don't die. I'll have to eventually dig them out one by one. And you see that? Look at the big mistake right there. Passion fruit, the vine, they just spread everywhere. And when you don't get the time to mulch, the weed just grow and grow. I think next year I'm gonna do row, and between each row I'm just gonna add wood chips. It's just too much for me to mulch one area. It's a lot of work, especially have 4 kids and homeschooling and cooking from scratch. It's just too much. And I am going to eradicate this big mistake. Another mistake, it's the introducing mint, button weeds and other weeds, and passion fruits. I am never planting in my garden ever again. And also bee bombs, by the way. They just spread crazy. So does Jerusalem artichoke. I like back to Eden gardening for zucchini and butternut squash and pumpkins, but when you don't have time to mulch, this is what happened. It's full of weeds. And by the way, strawberry, they just took over. Never planted strawberry in back to Eden garden unless you have time to prune them. Jerusalem artichoke here is taking over. Oh, this is crazy. It's an embarrassment for sure. See the pumpkin, butternut squash. Zucchini, they do really well. So the sunflowers, the hard part is like moving the mulch and then trying to plant the seedlings. And if your seedlings is really small, the slugs, they just gobble them up. Okra, I also really love back to Eden gardening, and all of this journey I've learned to sprinkle a little bit of chicken manure when you're planting the seedlings, or they're not gonna grow really fast. They need a lot of nitrogen because the wood chips, I don't know, somehow they don't have enough nitrogen. Here's the passion fruit vine. It's taking over. See the butternut squash, love it. I don't know how I'm gonna get rid of this. It just spread like crazy. I'm just gonna have to like pull them out when the shoots are coming out. The fruits are okay. They're not that bad. It just they spread like crazy. I think they're very invasive. Just like mint, very invasive. And just like buttonweeds, very invasive. Anybody else has any ideas on how to get rid of buttonweeds? I tried the cotton board, trying to cover it, but the root somehow they don't die, and that's how they give out their little shoots, is through their roots and spreading a bunch of seeds, like a lot of seeds. Trying to give it to the chickens and let the chicken goes there, but yep, it still doesn't work. I think I'm just gonna have to dig it out one by one. There's the buttonweeds. The pumpkin love back to Eden gardening method. So does the buttonweeds. But another problem I have is deer eating my okra. This fence, I built it out of leftover wood branches that I saved. It works really well. Yeah, we have a lot of pests here. A lot of cute animals, actually. Bunnies. Yeah, this fence doesn't last long, so there's the trellises. Lasts about a year or two, because it's not treated. It just branches from the front yard and the backyard. But they work amazing. I'm introducing moso bamboo here so I can harvest them. Will it be another big mistake? Will it take over? We'll have to wait and see. Thanks for watching.